In the days when Amazon was dying, it sank in the sea of fire. The main reason was that farmers were so desperate to prepare for the next season. The Brazilian government has indirectly caused the forest fire. This government allows the forest disaster to be through business. They have implemented the campaign to restore the country's economy to exploit all the economic potential that Amazon used to bring back. And the funny thing is that the news media reported that the Brazilian president still spent time watching the comedy and laughing happily when Amazon nearly died. 165 years ago, when red-haired tribes were still common in the east of the United States, the economic development needs of the Washington government required more new land areas. Before the proposal to sign the 14th U.S. President's Land Purchase Agreement, Franklin Pierre, the chief of the red-haired king at that time, Seattle, sent a letter as a soul-starring poem to the American president. Now let's review the letters of the red-haired commander. Nature and the environment are the fate of mankind. Earth is the mother. What will happen to the earth will happen to the children of the earth. People don't know how to make a living. People are just a strand of that living. What makes people live that life, that is, make themselves? Only after the last tree falls, only after the last river is poisoned, only after the last fish is caught, do we know that we cannot eat money. We love this earth as if the mother's birth mother loved her heart. So if we sell the earth, let's love. Take care of it as we are looking at it as our mother. Take care of it as we are taking care of it. And always remember this land, as when you received it from us. Keep this land for our children and love it as God loves us. We are part of Mother Earth, and so are you. This earth is very precious to us and also precious to you. Finally, we know that only God, no one, whether red or white, is separated. We are still brothers and sisters. This sky, our warm spring source, how can you buy and sell? What do you think is strange about us? If we don't have clean air and clear water, how can you buy and sell? To my people, every single drop of the sacred, every single pine tree, every sand, every fluttering bone in the vast forests, every desert beach, or the sound of insects singing is sacred to my people's memory and experience. The flowing lines in the trees also carry the memories of the Reds. When the white people died, they often played among the stars that forgot their country of birth. And we can't forget this beautiful land. Because this land is the mother of the red-haired people. We are part of the mother, and the mother is also part of us. The beautiful flowers are our sisters and brothers. The stones, the water on the grass, the warmth of the horse, and the human, all together as one family. So the great leader in Washington insisted on buying this land from us. They asked too much and promised that they would give us a comfortable place to live. And then they would be our parents, and we would become their children. So we have to consider their desire to cut their throats. But it's not that simple. Because this land is for us a heavenly land. The water of the Ang-On River flows under the rivers. The river is not just a drop of water, but also the blood of our ancestors. If we sell this land to you, you have to remember that. You have to teach the children that this land is a heavenly land. Is the light of the white smoke from the lake will tell us something about the memory of the red-haired man. The sound of the water is the voice of our father. The river is our brother, making us go to other places. The rivers that carry our boats and raise our children. If you sell this land, you must remind your children that the rivers are our brothers and sisters, and you must treat the rivers as you treat your brothers and sisters. I know that the white people do not understand our way of life. For them, this land is like another land because they are strangers. And at night, they take away from the land what they need. They are not their brothers. This land is their enemy, and when they conquer it, they will come. Their ancestors' motherland they forgot, and they don't need to come to their tribe. They live with the Mother Earth and the heavenly brothers like the things that can be bought, seized, and sold. Like the cranes and the golden seeds that are bright, their other desires will be lost and left behind in the wilderness. I know that our way of life is different from their way of life. The red-haired person is probably a wild and dark-skinned red-haired person in the city of the white-haired person. No place is peaceful, No place can hear the sound of trees in the spring or the sound of insects' wings. If you hear it, it's just the noise of the noise. And what will happen to life if people can't hear the sound of birds, the earth, or the quarrels of the night owls in the lake? I am a red-haired person. I really don't understand that. We, the deaf, are like the silent sounds of the wind blowing through the lake, the rain-soaked and fragrant scent of the air. The atmosphere is really precious to the red skin, because this atmosphere belongs to the common animal, tree, and human beings breathing together. The white skin also shares and breathes that atmosphere. But it seems that the white skin does not pay attention to it. If we sell this land to you, you must remember that the atmosphere for us is extremely precious and must share the soul with all life. The wind brought back the first breath of our Father and also received their last breath. If you sell this land to God, you must be patient and make it a holy place for even the white people. Can also enjoy the gentle breeze of the flower petals. So we have to consider the desire to buy this land of God if we decide to accept his request. We have to give a condition that the white people have to deal with the beasts living on this land like brothers and sisters. I am a wandering person. I don't understand any other way of life. I have witnessed thousands of buffaloes dying on the fields because of white skin. I am a wandering person. I don't understand why the horse, the house of smoke, is more important than many buffaloes. To maintain life, what is man? If life is without animals, and if we leave, then man will also die slowly because of the lonely sadness of the spirit. So, in the end, whatever happens to the animal will happen to the human. All things in life have a burden. God must teach our children that the earth under their feet is the fruit of our Father's sacrifice, and therefore they must respect the earth. God must tell them that the rich earth is due to the many lives of our ethnic groups. Please advise them, as we often teach our children, the earth is the mother. What happens to the earth will happen to the children of the earth. People don't know how to make a living. People are just a strand of the same thread. What makes people live that way, that is, to do for themselves. Even for the white people, they can go together and talk to them like friends to friends, cannot avoid the common fate of people. After all, we can become brothers. Let's wait and see. But what we knew before, that is, one day, the white people will understand that we have the same Lord. Maybe at this moment, you think that you have a person, so you want to have this land of ours, but you will not be able to have it. People are the Lord of people, and people's feelings will be shared equally for red people as well as white people. This land is precious to people, and harming this land is a way to create poverty. White people are also like that, then they will pass away than all other tribes. As the shadow of the sun, one night he will die because of his breath on his desert land. But before the moment of destruction, in him will shine the power of the Lord. The one who brought him to this land is for some special reason that gave him the power to rule the red star and then burned by him. For us, that part is so mysterious because we don't understand when the wild boars are killed. 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 When the forest is covered with humans' body. When the landscape of the green forest is wiped out by the fear of the wind. Where are the vast forests? All have passed away. Where are the great giants? All have passed away. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like, share, and leave your comments.